Hi everyone. Government just announced that our GST effective from 1st of June will be reduced from 6% to 0%. Now, after the announcement, we received a lot of query and concern from our clients regarding the changes and the reduction. So one of the common questions that we receive is how about the GST 03 tax return? Do we still need to file after 1st of June? So that one, yes, compulsory that because GST law is still effective. It's just that the government reduced the GST rate from 6% to 0%. The GST 03 return we still have to submit as usual. Like for example, let's say you are the monthly taxable period. Your May taxable period you have to submit before end of June, and for your June taxable period will be the same. You have to submit before end of July. If let's say you have a quarterly taxable period, let's say for example your taxable period from April until June is one taxable period, and you have to submit before end of July. For this 3-month taxable period, the first 2 months, April and May, you will have a GST as usual, but only for June, the part you will be 0%. You just need to fill up certain information like about the turnover, etc. So this is only for the quarterly taxable period. And then talking about the submission will be as usual. There will be nothing changes. Now another question we also receive is very interesting question. Many people calling up and ask whether do I still need to pay GST now? Do I still need to charge GST now? The answer is of course you still have to follow the GST law because the new rate 0% is only effective from 1st of June. Whatever GST invoice issued before 1st of June, you still have to charge if that one is the taxable supply and standard rated. If those input tax dated before 1st of June, the tax invoice dated before 1st of June, the input tax is still claimable as usual. So it's only different is after 1st of June, those supply of goods and services will be all become zero rated. Okay, another interesting question that we receive a lot, I think we also have to take note also for those transitional issue between May and June. Now for example, let's say you have certain goods or services you deliver to customer before 1st of June, but the invoice only issue after 1st of June. Whether this supply is subject to 6% or 0%. Now we still follow back to the normal supply rules. We have to see when is the supply is made. In this case, if the goods or services performed before 1st of June, even though the invoice is issued after 1st of June, this supply is still subject to 6%. Okay. Then another scenario will be, let's say for example, you receive payment, down payment or advance payment before 1st of June, but you only perform your service or you only deliver your goods after 1st of June. So this one will be the same. So because you receive the money advance payment before 1st of June, this one follow back to our time of supply. You still have to base on the payment received accounted for 6% GST, even though this scenario that your goods or services only perform after 1st of June. So this one we follow back to the basic time of supply rules. Okay. Then another one we need to take note is also talking about, let's say for example, I purchase certain goods before 1st of June. Then after 1st of June, I return back certain damaged goods to my supplier. Before 1st of June, my supplier charged me GST and given me a tax invoice. But after 1st of June, I return these goods to my supplier. How is the GST treatment for the goods return? According to the guide or frequent asked question answer given by the custom, this type of transaction, because you return goods after 1st of June, the supplier should issue a CN to you to adjust back the GST charge for those goods that supply to you before 1st of June. So this is the treatment for the goods returned after 1st of June, which that you have been charged GST before 1st of June. Okay, so the last question is also very commonly concerned by many people is really that the GST reduced from 6% to 0%, whether the price of the goods will be reduced or not. Technically speaking, as you know, GST is a consumption tax. The one who paying the tax is the end consumer. Business company organization is just act as an intermediary to collect the tax on behalf of the government. If let's say the GST 6% reduced to 0%, basically the price will be reduced as well. Because why? GST is never be the cost for the business, because they can claim back the input tax charged by the supplier if let's say they are making a taxable supply. So I believe this one will more or less will benefit to the consumer, because at the same time, for the time being that so far the sales and service tax is not come back yet, because we still have to wait for further announcement. So for the time being, the GST, if let's say start from 1st of June to be 0%, I believe that to certain extent it would benefit the end consumer to a certain extent if everyone follow the rule, because the government also mentioned that all the pricing will be subject to the control by this Price Control and Anti-Profiteering Act 2011. So I believe that this may have some certain benefit to the end consumer. I think that's all. Thanks.